Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Amelia Island, Florida, located about 30 miles north of Jacksonville on the northeast coast of Florida, one of the sea islands, tidal and barrier islands on the Atlantic Ocean, and we have visited Amelia Island previously. And today, though, we are visiting American Beach, a community located on Amelia Island, a historic community, and a former African-American beach resort established during a time period during segregation in America when African Americans were denied access to many activities, many opportunities, and many places, including even the beaches and oceans. In this video, we will visit the A.L Lewis Museum and learn about the history of this community. We'll take a look around the historic community, and we will enjoy the beach, of course. We are constantly exploring history, constantly exploring beaches. We enjoy a wide variety of activities. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you've been getting off the couch with us, subscribe please, and keep getting off the couch with us, please. Let's go ahead and start this adventure at the museum because that will allow us to understand and appreciate everything we see after this point. This museum is named after Abraham Lincoln Lewis. Abraham Lincoln Lewis, who went by A.L. Lewis, joined with 6 other African-American men to found the Afro Life Insurance Company, which covered a huge need in the African-American community by providing health and burial insurance at an affordable rate. Oftentimes, the alternative would be that African Americans would have to borrow and beg for money to bury the deceased because they were denied insurance by other companies or it was unaffordable. I can't take you into the museum with me because photography and videography aren't permitted, but I can tell you some of what I found interesting now, and I'll share some other tidbits as we go along and see more. Within the museum, you'll find a timeline of A.L. Lewis's life and the history of American Beach. American Beach was purchased by the Afro Life Insurance Company under the leadership of A.L. Lewis to provide a place where African Americans could enjoy their free time without the stress and humiliation of segregation. Around American Beach, businesses sprung up to complete this resort community. One still remains today, which we will check out. And we have the great-granddaughter of A.L. Lewis, Miss Maveen O'Shawn Elizabeth Betch, better known as the Beach Lady, who dedicated many years of her life after a successful career as an opera singer to preserve the history of this community and even some of the natural beauty of this area, which you will see too as we head out. On our way out, something really amazing just happened, guys. I just met some descendants, family members of A.L. Lewis on my way out of the museum. It was such a pleasure. I'm so glad we got off the couch today. You all should get off the couch too when you have the chance and check out this museum. I highly recommend it. It's educational, it's interesting, there's information to read, a recorded narrative to listen to with your smartphone, documents to look through, and videos to watch. So it's highly engaging, and the history is shown in a way that it's not too intense or overwhelming. I feel it's appropriate for kids to walk through also. At the time of our visit, adult tickets are $10. There are discounted rates also. The website link is in the description box for price details, museum hours, and other information you'll need to prepare for your visit. We are out of the museum and away from the museum, as you can see. And I mentioned previously how the great-granddaughter worked to preserve both the history and the beauty of the area. Because of her dedication and persistence, this 60-foot sand dune system is now protected by the National Park Service, and it is the tallest sand dune in Florida. A fact that we shared on our Instagram. Every Monday is Did You Know Monday. We share a fact that we come across during our travels or our experiences. So be sure to follow us on Instagram for more entertaining travel facts. And something you may find hard to believe, but I kid you not, I just ran into the nephew of the beach lady, Miss Betch, who fought to preserve this dune. He just asked me if I had any questions. We had the chance to talk, and he told me that some of the ashes of his aunt are actually scattered amongst this dune that she fought for, and also named Nana. Incredible, and I think it's just wonderful. I'm really touched too how the family is so linked to their history. And we can see a little ways off a gopher tortoise enjoying Nana, and I see another historical sign. This historical sign is teaching us about Franklintown. Franklintown was actually discussed in the museum. It was a community of people that were once enslaved on the Samuel Harris plantation who had gained their freedom. They established their first church in 18 1892, and then another building, a new building, was constructed in 1949. That building, the new building, along with the bell from the original chapel, is now a part of the American Beach community, and the chapel now serves as the fellowship hall. Now, while we're taking in all of the history and walking around the community, we're coming across another gopher tortoise. They are keystone species, so they are vital to the environment, so it's good to see them. Plus, I'm partial to gopher tortoises. I think they're really cute. Agree or disagree with me in the comments. We do still have another spot to see, and it is a building still standing from the time period that American Beach was a resort community. Evans Rendezvous. Evans Rendezvous was an oceanfront nightclub that drew major stars, now musical legends like Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, Dizzy Gillespie, Cab Calloway. This was the spot. And when there wasn't live music, the jukebox was playing. You can see this historic oceanfront nightclub is scheduled to be restored too. So let's go ahead and move from oceanfront to the ocean. We are approaching the Burney Park Beachfront Park, named after an agent of the Afro Life Insurance Company, Horace Burney II. He started as an agent and then eventually became the president of the Afro Life Insurance Company. And as the sign states, he was also highly influential in the American Beach community. And another sign, we've already been keeping our eyes open though for gopher tortoises, right? Maybe, perhaps we'll see more as we make our way to American Beach. Real quick too, if you are a Nassau County resident, you do not have to walk to the beach. You can actually drive on the beach. You do need a 4-wheel drive though. Also, if you're military or disabled, you can drive on the beach too. So as we make this beautiful walk, a little more insight about the origins of American Beach. Under the leadership of A.L. Lewis, American Beach was initially purchased for the employees of the Afro Life Insurance Company. Some were safe, free of harassment, where they could go to relax and enjoy themselves. And then it became a destination for African Americans in general, where they could go to as well to enjoy themselves during the era of segregation, when they weren't allowed on many of the other beaches. However, I did read that A.L. Lewis named this beach American Beach because all Americans were welcome. This beautiful space was intended for all Americans. In addition to being beautiful, this is an inspiring place, a story of progress, starting with A.L. Lewis, a man born the same year slavery was abolished in America, and then becoming the first African American millionaire in Florida, to the recreational outlet of American Beach that allows so many people a place to relax and be themselves and be able to fully enjoy themselves, to the preservation efforts of this community in the past all the way up till now, present day. And while we're enjoying and reflecting on all of this, something I have never seen before is happening. Let me just point out that there is either a sea turtle on the beach, which I'm ecstatic to see. I've never seen a sea turtle before on the beach, or a gopher tortoise. I'm confused. I have never seen a gopher tortoise on the beach, and it is a gopher tortoise. And I don't think the tortoise is supposed to be here, and I am right. While looking at what to do, scientists aren't sure why gopher tortoises travel to the beach and get into the ocean. They are actually known to do this. Some believe they do it to bathe themselves, to rinse ticks or other uncomfortable items off of them, but they really can't swim. Plus, the waves can knock them over too. They cannot hold their breath for a really long period of time, so drowning is a real threat for them in the ocean. But London did find someone, so the tortoise has been relocated and is safe, hopefully, back where they belong. Well, today has been eventful. Thanks for getting off the couch with us for this interesting and educational adventure. I have learned so much today. I didn't have enough B-roll to support everything that I learned today. It was just such an amazing experience, from the museum all the way to checking out our friend here on the beach. But I'd love to hear your takeaways and your thoughts. While London is making a gopher tortoise right now in honor of our friend that we got to hang out with for just a little bit here on the beach. Anyways, tell us your thoughts. Tell us about any plans you have to visit American Beach. Beach or Amelia Island. And if you found this video helpful with your planning, please hit the thumbs up button. Let us know. We would appreciate that. And if you visited the museum, the community, or the beach before, we would love to hear about that. If you do have a trip in mind to Amelia Island, I have great news because we have some more exploring to do. Each and every Saturday, we are off our couch for a new adventure. And the next adventure, we're still on Amelia Island, but we're enjoying the shops at Omni Amelia Island Resort. The shops, as the name indicates, are a part of the Omni Amelia Island Resort, but you don't have to be staying at the resort to enjoy the golfing, shopping, dining, and sightseeing opportunities available here. So if you have yet to subscribe please. Join us for another adventure here in Amelia Island, and join us for our monthly newsletter as well. We bring travel stories, travel inspiration, and travel tips right to your inbox. The sign up link is in the description box and on our website at offourcouch.com. First, though, we have to thank you all for joining us on this adventure here at the historic American Beach here in Amelia Island, Florida. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, the shares, the feedback. All of you join us for these weekly adventures is what makes all of this possible, so thank you. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.